library time.
Hi everybody, it's National Puppy Day today. So I have invited these two guys, these two family members at home to join me for a story today. This dog here, this is Butch, and over here this is Bandit. We'll see if they sit still to watch a story. Do you think you can do it? Can you go crisscross applesauce? Thinking about it? Butch has had an exhausting day of eating a bunch of graham crackers he wasn't supposed to. He's exhausted. Harry and Lulu by Arthur Yorkins, illustrated by Martin Matje. Her parents weren't altogether bad. When little Lulu asked for the 40th time, "Please, can I have a dog?" and they answered loudly, "No," they did give her Harry, a stuffed toy red poodle. No. But Lulu went Lulu. "I want a real dog. I want a real dog, she yelled. And she threw poor stuffed Harry onto the floor. And she kicked him and stamped her feet and banged the wall and slammed her door. Well, all children, even wild maniac children, deserve a wish now and then, or at least a half wish. And one night, Lulu got hers. It was Thursday at 9. Lulu was supposed to be asleep by 8, but she read 5 comic books and 1 spooky chapter of a mystery book before she finally fell asleep. That's when Harry, the toy poodle, barked. Woof, woof. Okay, it was kind of a squeaky bark, but it was a bark all right. Lulu woke up with a start. "Harry," she said, looking at Harry. "Is that you?" Harry jumped up on the bed and licked Lulu's face from top to bottom. Oh, was he licking your face and you didn't like it? I know. He gets in your personal space too much. Harry jumped up on the bed and licked Lulu's face from top to bottom. Lulu was delirious. Then she remembered. "Wait a minute," she said to Harry. "You're not a dog. You are a stuffed animal, and maybe I should throw you out the window or kick you down the sewer or something." Lulu went to grab him. Harry thought of yelping for help, but instead, he decided to speak English. "Lulu," he said, "you should never kick a dog." Harry gave a wiggle as if his side hurt. What an actor. "You're a toy," Lulu defended himself. "You shouldn't even think about kicking a dog." Harry stood his ground. "All right already," Lulu shouted. "I'm sorry," she whispered. Holy moly, an apology. That was a first. And though it would have been nice to stop right there, Lulu didn't. She didn't skip a beat. "You're still a toy," she declared, "and I'll prove it." Lulu put on her slippers. "Follow me." Harry followed Lulu out the door and down the stairs to the kitchen. On the counter, Lulu found the canister filled with dog biscuits that she made her mother buy in anticipation of, well, you know, and offered one to Harry. "Here, let's see you eat one of these," she said. "Ugh," Harry thought to himself. "I'm not eating a disgusting dog biscuit." "I knew it," Lulu said. "I knew it," and her eyes got all watery. "You're no dog," she said, determined with all of her might not to cry. Lulu put away the biscuits, and she tried to cheer herself up with a pumpernickel bagel, and that usually worked, but Harry went nuts. "I love bagels," he said, and he spun around, and he jumped, and he snatched Lulu's bagel right out of her hand. "Hey!" she shouted. Harry wasn't heading. As he chewed with gusto, Lulu sighed. "I guess I'll never have a dog." "But I'm a dog," said Harry, with his mouth full, so it sounded like this. "I'm a dog." You are not, Lulu yelled. I am too. growled Harry, and maybe I'll pack up and go back to where I came from. Oh yeah, Lulu smirked. And where's that? Abe's toy store? For rents, said Harry. For rents? Lulu piped up. I don't believe you. See if I care, Harry replied. I'm leaving. At that, Lulu thought and said, well, maybe I'll go with you. And Harry said, why don't you, big shot? And Lulu said, okay, I will. And Harry said, good. So Harry and Lulu, both still steaming, started to walk toward the back door, when suddenly Lulu stopped and exclaimed, I can't go like this, not in pajamas. Wait here, don't move. I like Lulu's style. Lulu scurried up to her bedroom where she put on one outfit, then another outfit, and still another outfit until she tried on every outfit she owned and decided the first one was the best. It did look very nice. She had a hat and everything. Then she ran back downstairs to the kitchen where Harry was waiting like a gentleman. Lulu opened the back door and they both went outside. Isn't it far to France? Lulu asked as they walked down the block. Oh, it only seems that way when you're traveling at night, explained Harry. He really didn't know what he was talking about, but it didn't matter to Lulu, and it didn't really matter to Harry either. They were having a great time walking together. Such a great time, in fact, that before they knew it, it was morning, and they had arrived in Paris. It's beautiful, exclaimed Lulu. Yes, it is, said Harry as they stopped to take in the view. They stood on a wide boulevard that had a name neither of them could pronounce. There was the Eiffel Tower, there was the Louvre, and there was Notre Dame. Still, even in Paris, Lulu was Lulu. Now go away and do something, she said to Harry. I don't want people to think I'm hanging out with a stuffed animal. Harry looked up at Lulu with his dog brown eyes. Even if Lulu didn't know it yet, he was a dog, her dog. And like all dogs, he had a heart as big as the moon or Jupiter. And though she could say and do all the mean things in the world to him, he still loved her. And he was loyal to her. And not to embarrass her, he walked around pretending not to know her, but never once took his eyes off of her. It was a lucky thing, too, because Lulu, who first sat in an outdoor cafe and had a hot chocolate, very Parisian, then strolled around and looked at the buildings and the sculptures and the people going by, didn't look where she was going. A car, speeding and bleeping its French horn all the way, had turned the corner and was heading right for Lulu. Harry ran. He ran and he ran and he ran and he ran and he jumped into the air and he nudged Lulu out of the way. But he went sailing straight into the river Seine. There's a dog in the river, a bystander called. There's a dog in the river. A crowd gathered. Lulu stopped. She looked. She was about to yell, that's not a dog, it's just a stuffed animal. But she couldn't get out the words. She saw Harry's head bobbing up and down in the water, and when she heard his squeaky voice saying, Lulu, help! Her heart raced, and then her legs raced, and suddenly she cried out, that's my dog! And she jumped into the water, and she scooped Harry up, and she carried him to safety. Lulu was a very good swimmer. Harry, Lulu cried. She hugged him with his short, scrappy front legs wrapped around her neck. Oh, Harry, she said, and she gave him a big, fat kiss. Filled with dog love, Lulu thought of nothing else, and in no time, she and Harry were back from France, back upstairs in her bedroom, in her bed, safe and warm and dry. As their eyes closed, Lulu asked, you're not really from France, are you? No, Harry murmured. Indiana. And soon, they were both fast asleep. Lulu's parents, the kind that get up very early in the morning, got up early the next day and looked in on Lulu. Look, her mother said to her father, she loves the toy. Little did they know. It's funny, I haven't been thinking about it, but a lot of these stories end with going to bed. Butch likes to take naps during stories, don't you, Butch? All right, friends, thank you for celebrating Puppy Day with me. I had one dog totally obeying and another dog getting into a little bit of trouble, right? Hey, come here. Did you get into a little bit of trouble during this? What were you up to? Should we go say hi? The bandit. Yeah, you're a good, no good, Nick. All right. Bye, guys. See you next time.